In 1971, a U.S. submarine apparently took these photos of UFOs, and the truth is still out there. Alex Mistretta peers at the photographs that have been passed on to him. Fuzzy and dated, they show large and mysterious objects looming ominously in the sky. Could the pictures really reveal the truth about a secret long kept hidden by the powers that be? The story dates back to March 1971. At this time, the USS Trepang was operating in the Arctic Ocean. A U.S. Navy submarine, it was carrying out tests on its weapon systems beneath the ice cap. On board the vessel was Rear Admiral Dean Reynolds Sackett Jr., who'd been commanding officer on the Trepang for a little over half a year. Also on board was an officer named John Klicka, who apparently had a close encounter of the bizarre kind. Spotted a strange object through the periscope of the submarine while on this particular Arctic excursion. And more than 40 years later, some photographs that were allegedly snapped on that fateful day surfaced from the depths to baffle the world. So in 2015, the French publication Top Secret printed an article featuring a series of these strange images. Furthermore, it claimed that the photographs had been given to it by that same anonymous source. However, information accompanying the photographs was sparse. Apparently, the pictures arrived along with a letter, with some of them bearing official inscriptions such as "not to be released" and "unauthorized disclosure subject." Seemingly ignoring these warnings, though, the magazine published 11 photographs. In them, several unidentified objects are shown hovering over and appearing to crash into a large body of water. For the writer of the top secret article, there was no doubt. On this photo, we identify without a doubt a triangular-shaped UFO, read the piece alongside one image. Meanwhile, the writer also suspected that other photographs depict what is commonly known as a cigar-shaped UFO. Elsewhere, compounding the mystery, a haze that looks as if it could be water or smoke surrounds the unknown object. And of course, Top Secret was quick to speculate on its source too. Is it a cigar that's been hit by a missile and is exploding at the surface of the water? Or a UFO that's coming out of the water and ready to fly? Asked the magazine. And later in the article, the writer again speculated on whether or not the craft is falling into the water or emerging from it. Each of the photographs certainly seemed to feature the crosshairs and indicators of a periscope, supporting the claim that they were taken from a submarine. However, aside from that, no further attempts to verify or investigate the story of the Trepang were apparently made by Top Secret. Around the same time, though, author Alex Mistretta was made aware of the existence of the photographs by one of his contacts in Europe. After all, Mistretta specializes in unexplained phenomena, including UFOs, and even wrote a book on the subject. Subsequently, in an account published on the Black Vault, an online resource for browsing declassified government documents, Mistretta detailed his attempts to get to the bottom of the mystery. His first point of call was Steve Murillo, a former pilot in the U.S. Navy and head of the Los Angeles-based UFO and Paranormal Research Society. In July of 2015, Mistretta asked Murillo to make contact with Admiral Dean R. Sackett, the man who was in charge of the Trepang at the time of the alleged incident. Sackett agreed to take a look at the photographs, but claimed to be unable to identify what they depicted. "I only saw ice," said Admiral Sackett. Murillo also managed to track down Klicka, the other man by the anonymous source. Yet, though he showed an interest in the photographs and the investigation, Klicka also denied having spotted anything out of the ordinary while in the Arctic. Further research posted online by John Greenwald Jr. confirmed what Murillo had been told, that both Sackett and Klicka were indeed present on the Trepang in March of 1971. Using the tracking website Hull Number, he was able to confirm that the submarine had been on a mission in the Arctic at the time, just as the source had claimed. According to Mistretta, both Sackett and Klicka's testimony was sound. With this in mind, he strongly suspected that the photographs had nothing to do with the Trepang, and that the names and details had been attached to them at some unknown point. However, the mystery remained. Just what did the strange photographs depict? Well, Mistretta had a theory, and subsequently searching the Library of Congress's website, he discovered pictures of balloon carriers. These were unmanned Zeppelin-like vessels that could have been used as targets to test weapons from the Trepang. The photographs that Mistretta found reveal balloons that certainly resemble the objects pictured in the Top Secret article, but would they still have been used in the 1970s, when all the examples that he found were dated earlier than 1915? And if the photos were indeed the result of a weapons test, why wouldn't Sackett and Klicka recall such a memorable event? For the time being then, the case has been left open, with plenty of people visiting the Black Vault to post their own outlandish theories. Mistretta, meanwhile, can only hope that the truth is still waiting